Hey guys, kidguru here, and today I have these are my top 5 tips on selling gadgets. Now I've done one on buying gadgets, now this one's on selling your gadgets. By gadgets I mean, your stuff here. I have my wallet right here. I don't keep all my gadgets in here. I have my cell phone. You gotta have your iPod. ThinkGeek's micro spray remote, who doesn't carry that around? But anyways, moving on. You make hard-earned cash, I have gift cards, cash, all right here, by selling, gadgets that you have around the house that you may not use every day, who knows. Anyways, that's aside the point. I'm just gonna, throw that back there. Anyways, first tip, search locally and online. Now, with the power of online nowadays, the web, you can reach all around the world, and literally, you can reach all around the world if they have internet access, that is, of course. With eBay, look into Amazon, Craigslist. If you're gonna tap into online selling, you have a whole wide variety of, people to sell to. Not only that, there's more advertisement and all that stuff. Though it is going to be, there's bids, there's auctions. Like eBay is an auction site. Though then again, you have options like buy it now, stuff like that. Now you have to keep in mind that you're gonna have to pay a fee for some of this stuff. For stuff like buy it now and all that stuff. eBay has its own fees, stuff like that. But in the end, you're going to be making, you'll be getting money in return. I'll talk about more of that down the list. Anyway, if you're going to be going locally, sell it to local stores. Look around in your area. You can check out pawn shops, flea markets, personal stores that, actually sell, like if you have a personal store for a gadget, go over to a tech place or, computer store. Or maybe if you have your own store, who knows. Tip number 2, the more used, the cheaper. And, a lot of people do tend to buy used stuff nowadays, but, again, because it has a more demand of being a cheaper price. When you're selling used items, when you're using used items, ask these questions to yourself, like, how long has it been used for? How good of a condition is it in? Is it new condition? Is it old condition? The cheaper, it'll range around cheaper or medium depending on how it's used and if it's still in good condition, stuff like that. So never sell. One golden tip I would say: never really sell something for the same price unless it's brand new. Maybe even $5 cheaper is a big difference to some people. If you bought something for $200, don't bump up the price like $250. Never raise it. Really, unless you like the highest I would recommend raising it would be $15 or even more if you need to, depending on how hot the item is. If it's something like a new console, you can raise it, but if it's something old like an old iPod, I don't know, iPod Classic or something like that, you might not want to be raising the price that much. Tip number 3, compare around. Look around prices that, look around for the biggest prices, or I should say highest prices there is, and the lowest prices, and also check out the best prices out there that are being sold, like at what range they're being sold at. That way you can get an estimate of them, roughly around the middle, which would be cheaper and, good enough profit for yourself. So you can it'll sell good, or stuff like that. So look around and compare prices on sites. Like I said, there's Newegg, there's eBay, there's Amazon, there's Craigslist, there's a huge variety of sites that you can check out. Tip number 4, online. When you're selling online, try and provide, at best, provide pictures at least. Personal pictures. Don't use something off the web. If you can, video, that would be awesome too. That way you can actually, prove it. Be open to feedback to your customers. That way, they can, contact you and know that you're legit. Be honest, of course. Be honest to all your customers, whether it be, eBay or Amazon. Be honest in your, everything that you state. That way that, they really do trust the seller. And, they can, nowadays there's identity theft and all that stuff on the internet, and just give them more of a reason to trust you. I'm not saying you're gonna go out there and take their identity, but not give them a reason to feel more comfortable around you. Anyways, put as much details as you can within, especially when selling computers. Look into specs, all that stuff like that. Everything, the whole bunch, and more open. more open you are to your customers, the more trustworthy you'll seem to them. Trust is a great thing online, so yeah. And also keep in mind online that have a lot of pay methods open, general pay methods like PayPal is one general pay method, so keep those options open to users that, really do use those type of payment methods. Tip number 5. If you are going to sell locally, like I said, look out for advertisements like you can advertise in news ads, newspaper ads, local friends, tell them, stores, all that stuff. Just advertise it. Like I said, you go to stores that, specify that, computers or whatever it may be. And, in this case for gadgets, that would be computers and technology stores. Check out local sites. I know I have a local site over here that, we have everybody wants to sell stuff. You can, check out your local sites in your area that have, auctioning or whatever it may be. And also check out, maybe you can put banners or put up bulletins on bulletin boards online, or, in local areas. There's, I'm sure there's advertisement boards that you can, put a paper up on with what you're selling, stuff like that. So, guys, those are my tips on selling gadgets, and, in return, what do you get? Of course, you get money for, whatever you're, you get money for whatever, whatever maybe you may be saving it, maybe for even more gadgets. Or by more money, you maybe get more money, you maybe get, a certain amount of money, but if you have old gadgets laying around, you can still make a profit off of them. Granted, you're not going to get as much as you, bought it for. In some cases you may, but look into selling into bundles and deals. That way you can make, combo, sell like, I'm not saying you should do it, but, for example, an iPod and a cell phone, selling those both online and stuff like Amazon.com or whatever it may be, you can get more of a profit. Look into your old gadgets that you really don't use, old video games, old webcams, whatever it may be. Anyways, guys, that's my tips on selling gadgets. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.